Yo, what is up guys? It's me, exactly, back bringing you some more daily NBA recaps. And you guys already know that I need y'all to go ham on that like button to show your support for the continued series. If you're excited about the recaps coming back to the channel, then I need y'all to smash that like button. But that's enough of that. That's enough talking. Now let's just get into the games that went down yesterday. Let's go. And the first game that we have to cover today was the Toronto Raptors taking on the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard's first time back in San Antonio since all of the drama surrounding the trade to Toronto. And coming into this game, there was a big question as to whether or not Kawhi Leonard would be booed or get cheered by the fans in his return. Now, personally, I'm not so sure why this was even a question in the first place, considering that Paul George was booed in his return to Indiana, Kyrie Irving was booed for his first game back in Cleveland, so you already knew that Kawhi Leonard was going to get booed in his first game back in San Antonio. And the man was booed heavily, and not just during the introductions, but all throughout the game as well. And speaking of the game, it was the San Antonio Spurs who came away with the win in this one, 125-107. It was never really close, as DeMar DeRozan in his first game against his former team posted a triple-double for the first time in San Antonio Spurs history since Tim Duncan did it at home back in 03. DeRozan finished the game with 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists, giving us just a brief taste of what's to come the first time he plays his first game back in Toronto. Meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard did have a pretty solid individual game himself, 8 of 13 shooting from the field for 21 points and 5 assists. As for the booing after the game, Kawhi Leonard did say that he expected this considering how the media portrayed him to be the bad guy given the situation and everything that was going on in San Antonio last year. While on the other hand, Greg Popovich said that he felt bad that Kawhi Leonard got booed so heavily. But you guys gotta let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you think that the San Antonio Spurs fans were right for booing Kawhi Leonard, considering all that he did put them through last year? Next up though, the Houston Rockets taking on the Golden State Warriors in Golden State, and this game didn't start out so great for Houston, as it didn't take too long before they found themselves down by 20 points, and we all thought the game was pretty much over because no one comes back from down 20 points against the Golden State Warriors. However, we were wrong. If the Cleveland Cavaliers came down from 31 against the Warriors a few years ago, the Houston Rockets can come down from down 20 against the Golden State Warriors in a game during the regular season, and that's exactly what they did, as James Harden and the Houston Rockets still managed to somehow get the 135-134 overtime win over the Golden State Warriors. And it's mainly because of, once again, James Harden, who just had his 5th straight 40-point game, 44 points, 15 assists, and 10 rebounds. And for all of the people out there that don't like to see James Harden going to the line to shoot 29 free throws, well, last night he only shot 9 and still scored 40 points. But get this, the man did attempt 23 three-pointers in this game. He made 10 of them, but we're living in the NBA where guys can now attempt 23 threes single-handedly in one game. That's crazy. And this game also marked the 11th straight time for James Harden that he has scored at least 30 points in a game. The man has been pure flames for about the past month. But it wasn't just him, as Clint Capella also played really well with 29 points and 21 rebounds. And after this game, Steve Kerr had something to say about James Harden, as he dubbed James Harden the king, the master of the isolation, the step back three, and drawing fouls, saying that's just what he does and he's perfected doing all three of those things. But it's just crazy to think that not even the back-to-back defending champion Golden State Warriors are safe from the tear that James Harden has been on. One team that will be happy that the Houston Rockets came down from 20 against the Golden State Warriors has to be the Denver Nuggets, as they are still trying to hold on to that #1 spot in the Western Conference. And I just have to say that that is very impressive considering how many injuries that they have been dealing with so far this season. You would have thought for sure by now that they would have slowed down and, because of the injuries, fallen in the Western Conference, but that's not the case, as after their win over the Sacramento Kings yesterday, 117-113, Denver is still atop the Western Conference with a 25-11 record, and it was because of a couple reasons that the Denver Nuggets were able to get this win over the Sacramento Kings. The first one was their much improved second half defense, as opposed to when Sacramento was allowed to score 66 points, almost hitting every shot they took in the first half. Another reason that the Denver Nuggets were able to come away with this win though was because of Jamal Murray absolutely erupting in the fourth quarter, scoring 17 points in the fourth and finishing the game with 36 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, while Nikola Jokic also added in 26 points and 13 rebounds of his own. And that is actually going to do it for all of the games that we have to cover from last night. Only 3 games, but we did get 3 really good games, so it felt like a lot more, I suppose. Anyways, you guys can now once again vote for the player of the day by clicking the little eye icon in the top right hand corner of the video. That's right, this is back too, so I hope you guys really enjoy it. And once again, if you're excited, if you're happy about this, be sure to smash that like button, as it does help the channel grow. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all really enjoyed the video, and make sure that you stay tuned to the channel for more daily NBA recaps, as well as quick updates on any NBA news that does emerge throughout the day. Thank you for watching once again though, but until tomorrow, I am out of here.